At a certain point, I realized that trying to do absolutely everything by myself was never going to sustain long term. And I've been thinking about this over the last couple of months. And I realized that I need to test help. And the reason why I am saying test help or I'm thinking about test help, for a long time, I've been trying to do everything by myself, from coming up with the content ideas to doing recordings, the videos all by myself, to editing them, to scheduling them, to do absolutely everything, finding time for family, every single thing I have to cram within the narrow windows, as I mentioned before in previous videos. I work a full-time job. I have my family, and I only have this narrow windows after work or sometimes during the day where I try to record and try to do everything. Towards the evening after work, let's say from 8 or 9 p.m. till about 11 p.m. is where I manage to get most of my work done on YouTube on a daily basis. But to where I'm trying to go with my YouTube channels, the level that I'm trying to reach, the catalog of channels that I have now, it's making it more demanding. It's making it very hard for me to sustain. And I know that this is never going to sustain long term by myself. And so, with all of these responsibilities, life responsibilities or personal life responsibilities, along with the YouTube responsibilities or the responsibilities of running this YouTube business, I have to test help. And I feel like this is the moment for doing so. And so, guys, I just want to be clear. Me thinking about this over the last couple of weeks, or let's say months, I'm going to be pretty transparent. This isn't about time because I've been managing this on my own for some time, working them, having my strategy, having my plan. It's not about time, but it's more about the energy, the mental energy, the physical energy to basically like sustain this long term, doing this every single day without breaks. After some time, you realize that it's about the energy that you have, and moreover, it's about the mental energy. And you realize that after some time, or let's say I realized that after some time, when the creativity start to decrease, right? And so I have the time, I fit my strategy perfectly within my day-to-day life, but it's thinking about it long term and how I will sustain to do this long term, if I will have the energy to do it. And so in order to get the maximum out of this, what I'm trying to do, in order to achieve the maximum, in order to achieve the goals that I set out for myself, I need to leverage other people's time now and focus my energy into something else, into something that is more important, that requires me to take the next step or the next level into what I'm doing. And so, guys, I have started to look for help. I've started to outsource some tasks, and I'm going to be pretty transparent. I've started to outsource some of my recording. I have outsourced now my editing, and I've outsourced some of my scheduling. And this is not for me to, let's say, shy away from work or I'm not going to do the work. I am still heavily involved in the work day to day, but it's just my focus on the things that I'm doing now that shift a bit more into something in order to take my channel to a whole new level. And so my focus now on a day-to-day basis is now heavily focused on the processes, into thinking about strategies, more looking at my data, my analytics, now thinking about other ways of monetizing my channel, thinking about how to do more with the content, a lot focusing more on my audience. All of these things I'm now able to focus my attention to on a day-to-day basis. And with me doing everything, planning, recording, editing, scheduling, ideas, finding time for family, you realize that some of those tasks will never get the attention that they need. And that's what I've realized, that some of these tasks are being neglected or not being focused on the way they should. And so me now getting help with other tasks that I can outsource now allows me to focus on these areas which are very important. That is going to allow me to take my business to a whole new level. Now you may be wondering why this sudden shift. How is this helping me apart from, let's say, having people doing the task for me? This actually helps me to focus on building my business smarter long term. And in every business, doesn't have to be YouTube, it could be whatever business. There's gonna become a time where you have to now transition into building the business smarter. You have to work smarter and not harder. And that's where this whole shift and outsourcing, or let's say transition, comes from. That's the whole idea around this. When you own your own business, or in whichever business you're doing, you have to learn how to work smarter. It's your responsibility to ensure that the business grow. It's your responsibility to ensure that you are building and working smarter and not harder. That's how you'll be able to scale. That's how you'll be able to achieve new heights and new success within your business. And that's where my attention and focus is going. That's where I aspire to be. And that's why I make these decisions. And so, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Taking this decision is not cheap. That's the first thing I must say. I'm actually paying out a couple $1,000s, and I'm talking US dollars, every single month to outsource all of these different things that I mentioned. And so I must say that I'm still figuring things out. I'm still figuring out, but I feel like this is the right decision to make. This is the right step to make in order to go to that next level that I want to achieve. I also know that if I want to sustain long term, if I want my business to sustain long term and to grow, to be there years to come, to take it to the next level that I want it to be, to scale to that next level that I want to. Because as I said, I'm not only running one channel, I'm running multiple channels. And the more they grow, the more you also feel like you want to scale, the more you feel like you also want to succeed more, to earn more. And one person cannot do that. You will be able to do it for a short period of time, but to sustain it as a single person is just not possible. And so these are just some of the reasons why I have decided to make this step. And yeah, I'm confident in my decision, and I feel like this is the right decision to take in order to take my business long term. And it's also about building a system around this, a system where you feel and know and confident that the business will still go on even if you don't do it for one single day. To build a system that it will still work even if you take a day off, even if you go on a vacation. Because I'm going to be honest, I've been in a position before where I am working on my YouTube business and I go on a vacation and I have to take my laptop, and I have my son and my wife, and my son may be on the beach, or my wife, and we will be on the beach, and my son need to take a nap in the middle of the day, and I will be like, okay, let me take him to the room, and he have a nap for a few hours, and I am on the balcony working while my wife is on the beach enjoying the sunshine and the water, right? And so, guys, I just want to say, like, I've been in the position where I feel like I'm on vacation, but I'm not really on vacation because I still have to work. I still have to schedule or edit or all these kind of things. And it's about building the system in such a way that you're there, you're still present, you're still doing a lot. But if you take 1, 2 day or even a week off, business is gonna still go on. There's recording coming in, there's editing going on, there's scheduling going on, right? Your mental capacity, if you being present to do this every single day, is not necessary, but it's only added value, and you're still steering the direction of the business and how it should be. It's more like a CEO mindset or the CEO position that you are in. That's a serious transition from just being a content creator, recording and editing and doing all of these things all by yourself. Even if you have an editor, it is you still have to heavily involve in recording, because without you record, there's no content to edit and there's no video to post on YouTube. And so I look at all of these things and make the conscious decision and say to myself, what's my long-term goal? What do I want to achieve? Is it the right time to do it? And yeah, even though it might take a chunk of money out of my pocket, I trust in what I'm doing and know the direction and what I want to achieve. And that's why I make all of these decisions. And I just want to take this time to share with you guys this. And yeah, I hope that you also get some value and understand why I'm making decision. And if you're in a position like this yourself and have been questioning yourself if you should make that decision, then I hope you get some value here and you can see from the perspective why I've made that step. And if you've already made this step, let me know in the comments below how your journey is going on and if you think that I'm also on the right track. Because as I said, I'm still learning, I'm still figuring things out, but I at this point feel like this is the right time and this is what I should do in order to take my business to the next level. And yeah, pretty much this that I want to share with you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like if you find the value here within this video. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below what you think, how your experience, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to hear from you guys. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.